He wasn't such a bad guy. He was content being single, and I was going to be his friend. But also, I wanted him to love me. I don't think I loved him as much as I wanted to fix him. See, he had some issues, and I'm so great at talking through feelings. So we talked about his feelings, and he was interested in me. I think it's easy to be interested in someone when it's safe. See, he thought I was safe because I always initiate. He wasn't such a bad guy. He was just young, and he had had sex, and apparently it was great. I don't know if he said that exactly, but my mind was made. I wanted to win, which is a great reason to give up being a virgin. I wanted to be better than his past. In my mind, I had won, but really, I had lost. My virginity, yes, but that wasn't the only cost. My self-worth, identity, esteem all went with it. So I climbed further into this boy. I looked to him to fulfill all my greatest needs. I don't think I would have ever admitted that then, but I know for certain I said, "Don't leave me. I don't need you, but I need you. And I can't love you, but you know I love you." I think he found his fulfillment in the bedroom. He used me. And I him, and at some point I cheated on him. Well, we were on a break, but the concept is the same. We were each other's constant. Everything else could fail, but we would have each other. And I believed that. So after breaking up for a couple weeks, we began to rebuild. He wasn't such a bad guy, but he was jealous before, and now it was worse. I operated out of more shame. Where there used to be purity, there was only pain. And though I asked often if we could abstain, it felt like a burden and an unwanted standard, even though we'd both been to church. He wasn't a bad guy. He just wanted my body too much and my soul too little. He didn't know I was dying on the inside every time we were physical. I don't know if I told him. More than once, I'm pretty sure I cried because I remember loving God, but now I love this boy and it felt like my hands were tied. I got him to need me and love me and care. I got him to church and sometimes in prayer. He wasn't a bad guy. He loved me in his way. He took me on dates and wanted my pain to go away. He held me when I cried and took care of me when I was sick. He wanted to fix all my broken pieces, and I assured him he was doing it. I spoke of our future and our children with a hope that was a lie. I told myself he would be better to our kids than he was to his younger brother, and I hoped they would never talk to me the way he talked to his mother. I hoped he would work on his anger and get godlier friends, that he would magically become the man I had put my hope in. He will probably be that person for someone someday. Though for me, he was not such a bad guy, but he also wasn't great. I had hoped and hoped for a man to fill me, to guide me in life and be my everything. I showed up to church and sat next to my idols. I hoped that my will and God's will would look identical. Disney told me that Prince Charming would save me. I wanted safety, and in my own strength, I would have it. When you know, everyone would tell me, and I wanted to know so badly. More than being honest about my feelings, I wanted to call someone mine, anyone who would stay. They don't have to be great, just consistent, someone who would show up and try. What I didn't know, what I couldn't see, is that I had a man who showed up for me. 2,000 years ago, his mind had been made. When it came to his feelings for me, there was no game I needed to play. He didn't try to love me, he actually did. He laid down his life so that I might live. More than surviving and striving for love, he built me a life. I thought I was satisfied, picking up shattered pieces of love and holding them close, but God was pursuing me. If I could just cast down these rivals that had been fighting for his place in my heart, I would have room for real love, the unfailing love I'd been searching for from the start. For once in my life, I found myself completely known. Being perfectly loved is harder than you might think, but he was patient when I was timid. He spoke to me gently. He would remind me in my wandering, I am your husband, and you are my bride. You will serve me, and I will always love you. The lover of my soul wanted all of me, not just my body or who I pretended to be. He wanted my past and my pain. Most importantly, he wanted my future. So now, I abstain. I don't look for men to be my everything. I already have everything I need. I don't give my body away and hope that someone will stay. I know my worth now. I'm not chasing after a ring, because the creator of the universe chased after me. So I guess you could say I traded not so great for a perfect love story.